Happy Monday, crypto fans and enthusiasts. Today we're going to talk about XRP price action. Is there enough fuel in the fire to keep this thing going? And the US debt default is getting closer. What's going to happen to the crypto market? And DCG missed a $630 million loan payment. Wait, what did you just say, Klaus? $630 million loan payment. And before we get into the heat map, I want to do a live stream where I show you how to break down a P&L. The reason it's important has to do with cryptos as a store of value. I'm going to show you how you can look at a company's books, determine if they can stay afloat, see where they're burning cash, see if they're making money, and see actually what kind of trouble they're in. Let me know in the comments below if you would dig a live stream where we break down a P&L and I actually show you how to do it. Bitcoin sitting at 26,892, under 27,000. Holding sideways for a while. ETH 1819, XRP sitting at 46.2 with XLM sitting at 8.8. Gemini warns digital currency group at risk of defaulting after it misses a $630 million payment. That's a really, really big payment. Gemini had lended $900 million to the now defunct Genesis, a subsidiary of DCG. Now the Winklevoss twins-owned crypto company and other creditors are considering whether to provide a forbearance to DCG as a means to default. In its latest update, Gemini revealed it has been preparing the Gemini master claim, which must be filed on the 22nd of May. Hey, that's today. That's how breaking this news is. That's why you should hit the subscribe button, because we break this stuff real fast here. The Gemini master claim seeks the return of over $1.1 billion in digital assets that Genesis has refused to return to the 232,000 earn users who had active loans on January 19th when they put the stop on it. So we're talking about something that happened January 19th of this year, and we're still dealing with companies missing payments. Now, let's be real here. We've got a lot of bankruptcies to deal with. We've got a lot of potential defaults coming up too. And there's still a cash crunch. There's still not enough money floating around, not enough liquidity, not enough trading volume for a lot of these firms to make money. So we're still playing crypto hot potato even a year after the Luna UST action. Yes, everyone, it's been a year and we're still dealing with this crap. Bitcoin store of value. I did a video yesterday, and I'll have it linked at the end of this one, about XRP being a store of value. Now, whoa, before you all sit there and go, Klaus, you are freaking crazy. You remember years ago when everyone thought Bitcoin was a joke? Remember when people were like, I don't know how the hell we're going to use it? Well, now you've got people like Elon Musk and Saylor putting Bitcoin on their books. That's why I want to do the P&L thing, show you guys how to do it so you can see what people are putting on their books and how much money they're burning through their income and stuff. So yeah, let me know down below if you'd be interested in that. But Bitcoin expected to catch exit fiat bid if the US defaults on debt. Now, the story or the narrative a while ago was if the US were to go into default, all cryptos would crash. But here's the thing. The more we've had banking issues, Silicon Valley, Signature, all those, Bitcoin has actually gone up. People are like, yo, Bitcoin is less risky than US banks. So if the US defaults and then their credit rating goes down and then the interest rates go up and all this stuff goes on, where would people put their money? Not in banks, right? They would put it somewhere else. Bitcoin's that choice. Now, that story I did yesterday, which I'll have linked at the end, I know, I've said it twice now, but that story I did yesterday talks about how XRP could become a store of value, not just a tool for payment, right? ODL action, but a store of value. That's why I want to do the P&L thing so you guys see exactly what I'm talking about, because it does get a little confusing using things that have up and down movement as store of value, but I can actually show you how companies can use it to their advantage, both on the upside and on the downside. Now let's swing it on over to XRP price action. Purple arrow is what we got to focus on. The peak of the most recent price movement that just happened. Low volume over this weekend. We saw a little bit of retracement. But will we get that pump again this week? Well, it's possible. Why is it possible? Because all you're going to hear about is the Hinman docs until June 13th, which means across the globe, there is always going to be constant XRP news action floating around. Now, let's zoom this in a little bit so we can see this move. This is what I'm talking about here. You can see this right at 47 cents. There was some definite, we can't hold above that. Now, you can see in this most recent move right here, we stopped just above 45.2. So if we can hold that 45.2 through this week, as volume picks on back up, maybe catch some juicy news bits, which of course I think is possible. Why? Because we're talking about Hinman stuff coming out on the 13th. So yes, there is fuel to keep things going. Now, some of you out there are being like, but Klaus, didn't you say that XRP was going to go down? Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're like, yo, we're going to release the Hinman stuff, which then, boom, the Asian markets took off with XRP. I'm sorry I can't predict the future. It's just the news. Now, my warning still stands because we've seen the recent movements with XRP have not lasted. When we zoom out and take a look at this one here, you can see this one didn't last. We had a massive waterfall afterwards, right? It just could not hold. We couldn't get past that 58-cent mark into 60 cents. Now, we've seen some 42-cent floor action here most recently with what everyone, yes, 47-cent ceiling. So we're kind of in this zone. We get good news, we have a chance of breaking it up. We get bad news, US default stuff, that might pull cryptos even further down. Now, what is fueling XRP? It has to do with trading volume, okay? XRP right now is moving, right? These big pumps, all of these big pumps that you're seeing right here are all based on volume in Asian exchanges. I've got Upbit on. Look at this. XRP, higher traded pair against the Korean won, higher than Bitcoin. Check that out. Higher than Bitcoin. Look at the volume. 67 million versus Bitcoin 65. We go over to Binance and you can see Binance, yep, big on Bitcoin. But look, XRP right at 6. You know what's really cool about that? Coin is below that. Now let's go to OKX because that's another one where XRP has been pumped heavily. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ordinals, CoinFlex, XRP. So you're kind of seeing now where the last move, all right, let's zoom back to this one. This last move here, XRP, top traded pair on like every Asian exchange. It was nuts. This move here, you can see that XRP is at the top on some, but on others it's not, right? So we don't have the same oomph, the same intensity that we had before. If we get more good news, right? Even if it's minimal good news, the market reacts very positively when it comes to XRP. The mere mention of releasing Hinman docs sent XRP roaring. I want you to compare that to other cryptos out there that launch projects regarding development programs and so forth. They don't get any movement, do they, right? I mean, we've seen that time and time again. Plenty of cryptos out there launch partnerships and they just don't do anything. But man, you get some Hinman stuff with XRP and boom, the Asian market starts taking it. Look at Upbit. Upbit is your perfect example. You can usually see XRP in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th range, somewhere around there. But when that news broke, boom, traders that use Upbit, Korean exchange, XRP took off. So do we have enough fuel to keep it going? Well, I'm glad we lasted through the weekend without completely retracing price. But we still have problems with US debt default. That's a big concern right now. And as of now, XRP is not a store of value. And if you're like, Klaus, what are you talking about with store of value? Check out this video and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.